Hey guys, welcome back to the Seb Shirts YouTube channel, and today finally we are doing the Q&A video. It's my first ever Q&A. We're doing it in celebration of 1,000 subscribers on the channel, and we're also going to be announcing the winner of the giveaway in today's video, so stick around to the end of the video to hear that, and also stick around to see me answer the questions you guys asked me on the comment section of that video and over on Instagram. But there's quite a few questions to get through, so it's going to be a decently long video today. But yeah, quite excited to get through all the questions and see what you guys want to hear. But yeah, let's get on to the questions right now. No point beating around the bush. We'll get straight into the questions. The first question comes from a YouTube comment, and it reads: "Hi, is there a possibility of you filming with Jory's football shirt collection channel from Netherlands? He is also 1k is subscribers, and who do you think was better for Arsenal, Van Persie or Aubameyang?" Very good question, actually. I do speak to him occasionally over on Instagram. We have had chats about filming stuff together. Obviously, the logistics of me living in England and him living in Holland means that we just haven't done it. But I think it's in the pipeline. If you're watching this, Jory, comment down below if you'd want to film together. I think I'll be more than up for that. He's a lovely guy. Be quite cool doing a football shirt hunting video with him, because his style of videos and my style of videos I think are quite different. He much prefers doing in real life vlogs, going out looking for shirts, whereas I've gone more to filming inside, talking about and discussion videos. But it'd be really cool to film with him and learn some tricks off him, where to find some decent football shirts. And the second part of the question is Arsenal, Van Persie better for Arsenal or Aubameyang? Personally, I think Aubameyang, just because his injury record was a lot better than Van Persie, and obviously we won an FA Cup under Aubameyang as captain. They both had very sour endings, but the fact that we probably only got one full season out of Van Persie, even though I think Van Persie was the better footballer. I think Aubameyang has the better Arsenal legacy, and I think he was a better player for us. Sunshine Rainbow White Pony says, "What's your favourite football shirt you own? Congrats on the 1k. My favourite football shirt, thank you for the congratulations, but my favourite football shirt is this Arsenal home shirt. It's my favourite Arsenal shirt of all time, the Arsenal 1992 home shirt. That is my personal favourite shirt in my collection. It's because I'm an Arsenal fan and that's my favourite Arsenal shirt ever. So yeah, that's my favourite football shirt in my collection." The next comment in question is from Mariah sorry if I butchered the second bit. S-E-H-E-I-E-R, Screer, I think. I'm not sure. "Hope I win. Also keep up the great content. And could you do more football shirt hunting?" I want to do some more. It's just going around charity shops and stuff. There's just not a lot. But I really do want to make some more in the future. I've got a new vlogging camera, so if I do in the future, especially over the summer, because there's no football on apart from Euros, I want to get out and explore some more places. Congrats on 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, I am aiming to do some more football shirt hunting in the future. Our next question comes from Sanderham2137, and it's congrats on 1k from Norway. The fact that someone watches me in Norway is quite mad, but yeah, thank you very much. I found your channel the other day and seen a bunch of your videos already. Really like your content, keep up. Thank you very much, Sanderham. I appreciate that. Question: if you could meet one football player from any time in history and have them sign a shirt, which player, shirt, and why? Good question. I've never really thought about this. I think it would probably be Thierry Henry, just because he's the greatest Arsenal player ever. It would have been Freddie Ljungberg, but I've recently picked up a Freddie Ljungberg shirt. But I think it would just be because Henry's personality matched with his footballing ability, and just being an overall Arsenal legend. I think just being able to sit down and talk with him would be absolutely insane. And I think if I picked a current player from the Arsenal squad, it'd be Kai Havertz. I'm like the biggest Kai Havertz fan. Not a lot of people are, but personally, Kai Havertz is my favourite player in the Arsenal squad right now. But legend-wise, it would definitely be Thierry Henry. They've also asked, when did you start supporting Arsenal and why? So, I am an Arsenal fan because it's the family team. My family, going back generations, is from North London, and my dad was a season ticket holder at Highbury, so I was brought up as an Arsenal fan. That's where my family originate from, that area, hence why my accent's like this. I wasn't born and raised in North London, but my accent's been influenced from family. But yeah, that's why I'm an Arsenal fan. It's the family team, basically. So next question is from David Contreras, and he says, "Congrats, man, recently subbed and like the content. My question is nice and simple. What's your favourite kit you own, and also favourite kit you wish to own?" Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for the comment. We've already answered my favourite kit I own, which is my Arsenal shirt, but the one I wish I owned is I really want to get the original Hummel template of this shirt. Any of them will do, really. It's my favourite kit of all time, this design from Hummel. But yeah, that's my dream shirt. If I can get it in the Danish one, I'll be happy. If I can get the Saints version, I'll be happy. Don't really want the Aston Villa version, but as long as I can find one, I think that'll be my dream. But they're just so expensive. They're like ridiculously expensive. So if I can ever find one for a good deal, which is what my channel's all about, I will pick one up. But yeah, and there'll be a video on that one. But the one I want to own the most is this Hummel template right here. The next question is from Kiyuseishi. See, I'm just going to show up how bad I am at pronunciation. It's just because my accent's, like, I've got such a strong British accent. It was quite funny in one of my last videos, someone commented saying, is this the most British man ever? And yes, I would agree. My voice is, I struggle speaking other languages just because my accent's so strong. But yeah, we're going to try it again. It's Kiyuseshishu, I presume. I'll put it up on screen. I'm really sorry for how I'm pronouncing that video. They've got nice work, bro, liking the videos. Their question is, your favourite type of football shirt and why? My favourite type of football shirt is Adidas. If you're going by the brand, it's definitely Adidas down the years. I think they've been the best. And favourite type, if you're talking about modern to vintage shirts, I much prefer vintage shirts. The fit on them is better. The quality of the shirts were better back then, in my opinion. And just the way the sponsors were done then, everything was embroidered, the pop-off sponsors, it's just a lot better. I prefer vintage shirt, but my favourite brand is definitely Adidas, if that's what you mean. If you're asking if I prefer modern or vintage, it is definitely vintage. And obviously my favourite shirts are Arsenal shirts. Free Kicks and More AT comments, congrats on one to the 1k, road to 2, yeah, hopefully soon. Amazing giveaway, and it's in my size. Well, stick around to the end of the video, you might have won it. And my question is, what are your idols, and do you have any? Do I have any idols? That's a good question. Once again, I've never really thought about it before. I wouldn't say I have any idols. I'm not really one of these people that have like a hero or a favourite person growing up or anything like that. If we go in influence for YouTube, there's been a lot of YouTubers I've watched down the years, because my main form of entertainment has always been growing up in YouTube. I'm a big fan of Memulous, Call Me Kevin. There's a guy called What's Ewan's Doing, I used to watch all the time. He was a small channel like mine, but he stopped uploading. I'll put a screen up on the screen. If you guys know who it is, comment down below. Please let me know if this Ewan guy ever watches my video or watches this video. Please comment down below why you stopped uploading. I miss your videos. You're the one that taught me how to print football shirts in the first place. So if we're going influencing why I started this channel, he's partly the reason. So what Ewan's doing, could you please re-upload now? Thank you very much. So our next question is from Alpha K6521, and it's love from South Africa. Oh yeah, we're getting all over the place. It's like a holiday. South Africa. Someone watches me in South Africa, which greatly appreciate. On my analytics, it says pretty much 90% are British, but it's just crazy that somebody watches me in South Africa. It boggles my mind. It still does. That the fact that just 1,000 people have subbed to my channel is nuts to me, because I just started it out as just rambling to a camera. Some people like it, so I do appreciate it if you do like it. Their question is, what is your holy grail that you want but don't currently have in your collection? This is similar to one I'm aiming to get. So yeah, the Holland shirt. I would also really like a vintage MLS shirt. I think some of them are absolutely, like Kansas City Wizards, for example, some of the old LA shirts. I do really want a 90s MLS shirt. I think that's definitely on the bucket list of holy grails I want to get, because they're just absolutely beautiful. I'll throw some up on screen as examples, but they're absolutely beautiful. I really want to get some, but they're really rare, because obviously football in the States in the 90s wasn't that popular, so the shirts didn't sell amazingly, and they're really rare these days. So definitely if I could find one for that's like less than £200, that would be smashing. But definitely a vintage MLS shirt is definitely one I want to add to the collection. Any of them really. Kansas City Wizards definitely, because just that name is so sick, isn't it? Just insane. But yeah, definitely a vintage MLS shirt. So our next set of questions are from Balham69, and a few questions I would like you to answer them all. I will answer them all, don't you worry. Will you be buying more shirts from TK Maxx? TJ Maxx, they call it in USA during the summer. They are definitely good pickup videos. Thank you. Yes, I did actually know they were called TJ Maxx in America. I don't get why they changed it for England, but they tend to do that a lot with different things. Like Walkers in America is called Lay's for some reason. But you get on off topic. Yes, I definitely will be picking up more stuff from TJ Maxx. I went there today. I just picked up another Man United shirt to customise again, but yeah, I will definitely be picking up more shirts. I go there all the time. It's just, obviously, if I find stuff, I'll make a video on it. If I don't, but yeah, expect a lot more up on the channel because it's one of my favourite places to go. Will you, or could we see you join a fan-owned team such as Clapton CFC Community Football Club this summer? Only £5. I really do want to join a football club. I haven't properly played for a football club since I played for Gillingham Town under 18s. So yes, I would love to. It's just my full-time job. Most of the time I work weekends, so it's quite hard, like scheduling joining a football team, especially because I work some late shifts until 10:30 as well. So it's kind of hard joining football teams, but I would really love to. There is a charity game every year called Shirts versus Boots. I'm looking to try and get to go to one of those events in the future. One just happened, but it was up in Liverpool, so I couldn't quite get there. But yeah, because of my work schedule right now, no, I would love to, but if my circumstances change, then I definitely will be joining a football team. Yeah, that's my goal. Who is your celebrity crush? That's a good question. Once again, I don't really have any growing up. I'll be honest. Anna de Armas probably is the closest, I'd say. But yeah, I don't really had crushes growing up. But yeah, that's probably the closest. How many shirts do you have in your collection, and how many of them do you wear? I have probably near enough 200 in my collection now. I am going to do a rundown of all those shirts in my collection soon. That is just going to take a lot of effort because I have a lot of shirts. And I wear a decent amount of them. I tend to, if they're older shirts, I tend to wear them very sparingly because obviously I don't want to ruin them. And I tend to wear my Arsenal shirts the most just because I go to Arsenal games and watch Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I tend to buy Arsenal shirts the most. But if you look at my Instagram account, I do tend to wear all my shirts. I'm not one of those collectors that keep them pristine. I do wear them, but I just tend to wear my Arsenal shirts the most. Last two questions. How many shirt collectors on YouTube do you follow, such as Away Days, Club Football Shirts, and Joel's channel from Holland? I follow a few, yes. Away Days, even though he doesn't really make football shirt content anymore, he just does the stuff with classic football shirts. He was like one of the first people I watched. Once again, what Ewan's doing, I used to watch, but he stopped uploading. Yuri's I watch as well. And that's about it, really. I watch, I can't remember what the channel's called. I watch Chris's football shirts. But there's another channel which I watch, but I can't quite remember what their name is. There was a guy called Dysentery, but he's just changed his name. I watch a few of his videos as well. But overall, there isn't that many football shirt YouTubers out there that are literally just football shirt YouTubers. Like, I watch Kieran Carling FC because I watch Kieran Carling anyway. So I do watch his football shirt channel. But as I was saying, I don't think there's actually that many football shirt channels about. If you've got any good ones, let me know down in the comments. What is the most rare football shirt you own, such as a different country or not many have in England? I have quite a few. I'd probably say the rarest one is I have this Club America Mexico Special Edition shirt, which was never sold in England. So that one's pretty rare. I have a shirt worn by Paulo Dybala in an advert. So that's probably also my rarest one. And then I also have this Brazilian shirt. I'll throw up on screen. This is really rare. It was in a magazine from Classic Football Shirts saying how rare it was once. So that's probably also one of the rarest shirts I have. Quite a few. I have this Batistuta Fiorentina shirt. They're quite elusive. But yeah, I've got quite a few. I just can't think of them all off the top of my head. But the rarest one I probably have is the Club America Mexico Special Edition for the World Cup. I have the normal home shirt of it and the Mexican version. That's probably the rarest one I have because it just wasn't sold commercially in England. So yeah, that one's pretty rare. So our next comment comes from Lucas Bocchia, and he actually won the last giveaway I did on the channel, so I'm glad you stuck on the channel, you still enjoy the content. He's got congratulations on a 1k sub. I'm the winner of the giveaway for 500 subs. My question is, do you like Argentine football shirts? I have two now. Yes, I think if you're going by club teams, I don't really have it. I've got one Boca Juniors shirt, and that's about it. They're just not sold a lot in England. I do want to pick up some River Plate stuff as well. I tend to have more Brazilian teams, but yeah, I do. But the Argentina kits, the national teams, are just classic of all times. I've got two vintage ones now. I've got the Reebok one, which I got in my mystery box from Kitplug, and I have this Adidas one as well. But yeah, love love Argentina's national shirts. I really do need to expand my collection from the league, though. I don't have a lot. I've just got Boca Juniors shirts at the moment. But let me know down in the comments which teams you would recommend for me to pick up. So our next set of questions is from W1GS, and he has said, just some general questions. What shirt do you want the most, unless you already have it? As I've said in the other comments, seems to be a popular question, this Holland template. The one bucket list shirt I've got is the Germany shirt that I've also made a video on. This one up on screen, that was another one ticked off the bucket list. So yeah, that's one that I own that I really wanted, and then the Holland one is the one I really want to pick up. The best stadium I've visited, that is tricky. I've visited quite a few. I would say, without being biased, obviously I'd say the Emirates, but Braga Stadium, absolutely beautiful, built inside of the mountain. If you're ever in that area of Portugal, I'd really recommend going. So yeah, that's definitely the best football stadium I've ever visited. The most unique as well. What other stadium is built into a mountain? It's just absolutely beautiful. It's surrounded by mountains as well. It's just a really beautiful place to go. Best kit for the Euros. His is Belgium and the pink Germany shirt. My best kit for the Euros is this Portugal away shirt for sure. I think it's absolutely beautiful. As I said in my Adidas video for the Euros, I think the Nike ones this year are better. I think it's between definitely the Portugal away shirt and probably the England away shirt. I do really like the England away shirt as well, but for me, Portugal's away shirt is the best shirt from the Euros, but the Belgium shirts are very nice as well. Next question is from Crunchy Guide 6436. He says, congratulations on the work, Kate. Thank you very much. Just discovered your channel and honestly just the right content. Thank you very much. I appreciate that you enjoyed the content. My question is, how do you choose what shirts to buy? Is it based on the price, or is it based on the team, or is it the player? So usually how I buy shirts is, it can be very erratic. Some shirts I specifically go out and buy, like when I buy my Arsenal shirts, the New England shirt. So sometimes it is specific, but most of the time I literally go on Vinted and eBay and just type in football shirts, and ones that are a really good deal, if I spot, I'll either keep or I sell. So literally most of my collection has been built up from just going on eBay, Vinted, Depop, just typing in football shirts and seeing what pops up, because I'm always eyeing up a deal. But yeah, it's very rare I actually specifically go out and get a shirt. The last one I remember apart from an Arsenal shirt was the Benfica away shirt from last season. I deliberately went out and bought. But yeah, usually I'll just go on Vinted and go on auction sites and see what shirts they have for a decent price basically. But it's usually vintage. I usually do deliberately aim for vintage shirts, but it is very random. I don't know, like next week or in a couple of months, I don't know what shirts I'm going to pick up. The only ones I know I'm going to pick up is the Arsenal shirts. Apart from that, I haven't got the foggiest. Our next question, it's me, Future ZZZ2897. Congrats on the 1K. My question is, what football shirt is your holy grail? I think, apart from design-wise, I think my holy grail would be a match-worn Thierry Henry shirt. If I ever got that, I think my life would be complete. Next question is from Liam Summer. This is a slightly different question. He goes, hi Seb, great video. My question is, what's the best game moment you've seen live? You're probably going to expect for me to say an Arsenal game, but it wasn't. It was actually a game from last season, and it's for a very specific reason. So I also follow and support this club near me called Eastleigh. They played the National League, and last season they pulled off one of the big killings in the FA Cup. So they knocked out Reading, who at the time were in League One, Eastleigh in the National League. They ended up beating them 2-1. Which I was at that game, and the reason why it was special for me, because I went with my brother and I went with my mates, so it was a really great shared experience, especially because it was the first time they went and watched an Eastleigh game, and it really made them, they really enjoyed it. So yeah, I think that was a really good memory for me, just because, and the whole crowd was buzzing, the atmosphere was insane, and the thing is, I go to Arsenal games by myself, just because the way Arsenal games tickets are sold, it's like it's all done on a ballot system. You all have to have membership, so it's very hard to get to go with people for Arsenal games. But that game, going with my mates, it was really special, and yeah, probably my favourite footballing memory I've seen live. And Ian Wright was there, so what else do you want? So, next question is from Jamie and the random stuff. He comments on quite a few videos, so I do really appreciate it, Jamie. He says, congratulations on 1K. My question is, do you think Man City will ever be brought to task for the 115 charges? Funnily enough, today in the newspaper, it came out that they're trying to charge the Premier League now for, I think, discrimination towards the owner. I haven't fully read the article. I'll put it up on screen now, but ironically, they're now trying to take Premier League to court, which is stupid. Do I think they're going to get charged? I bloody hope so, but knowing because of their legal team, how much money they got, they're probably going to drag it out as long as possible. I think they'll probably get done, but I don't think the charge is going to be as much as we think. I think at most they might get relegated from they'll get points deduction. But the thing is, long term, that's not really going to do anything to them. And they'll go down, they'll do a Juve, and just come back straight back up and start dominating. But I've just got a gut feeling that nothing bad's going to happen to them, which is really will be such a bad image on the Premier League, because it's just going to say, do what you want, we're not going to punish you properly. That will just give the green ticket to Newcastle to do exactly the same thing that Man City have done. But yeah, I'm feeling rather pessimistic on it, I'll be honest. Our next question comes from Borio Dejorovic. I've probably butchered that once again. He says, "Hi Seb, keep up the quality content. My question is, which country do you think has the best football shirts? And what is your first ever football shirt?" My first ever football shirt would have been from the Arsenal 2003-04 home shirt when I was a kid. That would have been my first football shirt that I remember getting anyway. And the best country has the country with the best football shirts. I think the country that produces the best international kits for me is probably either Mexico or Germany. They've had some absolute beauties down the years. The best country by league that has the best kits is probably, I would probably say down the years it's probably been Syria. They've had some really nice kits, but at the moment I would probably say Portugal. I think the Portuguese league produces some quality kits. But overall, it's got to be, I think, the Premier League, really, just because of the amount of money it is. Most teams get a unique kit. But yeah, international teams, definitely Germany and Mexico, but I think the Premier League probably gets the best kits out of everybody. Next question goes from Jacob Attrell, and he says, "Congratulations, mates. I've got a question. Do you know the best days for TK Maxx? Because whenever I go in, it's just Man United and Sweden shirts." Genuinely, it is mostly Man United and Sweden shirts that go in, but they release new collections at the start of the month. So if you go the first weekend of the new month, that tends to be when they have the good stuff in. So try and get there early as well, because when they do get stuff in, they go. But I tend to go regularly. I tend to go once a week. So if you just pop in regularly, you'll find better deals. But yeah, start of the month usually is when they release their new collection. So I would aim to go at the start of the month. So our next question is from Julian Popskew, and he's asking what my dream shirt is as well. Once again, it is the Hummel template from this one, the Hummel template, and an MLS, vintage MLS shirt. Next question is, ISO Speed is cringe. I agree, ISO Speed is very cringe. But he says, best ever shirt you found at TK Maxx. The best ever shirt I found at TK Maxx was a player issued Dortmund, I think 2021 home shirt. That was pretty special. All this, I think it's Atalanta away shirt. It's the Ipswich 88 Adidas template. That was a pretty good find as well. So it's probably between those two. So our last two questions come from Instagram, and our next question is from Anthony Cardona, and he says, "Hey, congrats on the follower growth. Saw you said you could ask some questions. How to spot fakes? I have done a video. I'll put that down in the description. Basically, it's all to do with the codes under the wash tags and on Adidas shirts. There's a code there. If you Google those codes, it will tell you if the shirt is fake. How to spot the difference between official, match worn, and after. They have so many levels of jerseys. Sometimes I don't know what to get. What is better value to a collector? I personally get the player versions. I just think they fit a lot nicer. They are a lot more expensive. It depends what. It's hard. It depends what you want, really, because they're so much more expensive. As a collector, I prefer buying player versions usually. But this year, the Arsenal shirt, I bought the fan version. I only tend to buy player versions in Arsenal shirts just because I support them. But I think the quality of the regular versions are enough for the price. Our last question comes from David Contreras, and he says, "Congratulations on 2K. Thank you very much. My question is nice and simple. What's your favourite kit you own, and also your favourite kit you wish to own?" I had a lot of these questions. I should probably just link them all together. But yeah, once again, my favourite kit I own is my Arsenal 92 home shirt, and the one I want is this Hummel template shirt. Any of them will do for me. But there you go, guys. My first ever Q&A, and I've been filming here for 30 minutes, so it's been a lot longer than I expected. Got a lot more questions than I expected. But yeah, thank you all, guys, for all the questions. We won't do another Q&A for a while, I promise. But yeah, let's get into the fun bit, and I'm going to announce the winner. So here we go, guys. All the names are in this wheel right now. One of these people right here are going to be the lucky recipient of a Orlando City home shirt. And yeah, once we press this, whoever comes up is the winner. Good luck, everyone. And our winner is Jack Gaelt 7065. I hope I pronounced that right. Go and DM me over on my Instagram account, Seb Shirts, and we'll get that sent out to you.